Hello there, Mega65 people. I thought I would create a little video here of something I've been working on that some person may find useful. Probably not. I created a similar one with the Spectrum Next, but actually that one didn't work out as good as this one, actually, for some reason. I'm not quite sure why, but this one's particularly good in my opinion. And basically what it is a little kind of AI assistant, which basically takes like the Mega65 book, yeah? And I tried the best I could to kind of clean it up the best I could and convert it from a PDF to a text file. I know there's kind of like a wall of text there, which is not great, but yeah, so I took this book, and then what I did was basically I did this process. Well, I wanted to create something called a RAG, yeah? So a RAG is like an AI concept of basically an optimized database for some corpus of knowledge that you want to retrieve from and then augment it with an LLM to make it more meaningful, your response, yeah? So you just don't want to go out and have a keyword search on a bit of text that kind of just spits out something like this, yeah? But you want it to you want the kind of AI to kind of massage the results and make it in a digestible way, and it's not just a wall of text sort of thing, yeah? So to make it a bit more kind of like human readable, so to speak, yeah? So yeah, like I made one for the Spectrum Next, but it didn't kind of work out that great, yeah. And yeah, so I decided to instead look at the Mega65 one instead. And what I did was that this book here is like I can't even pronounce it, but it's basically like the 3 books in one, and it's like thousands of pages long, yeah. And I thought it was a good kind of candidate for this sort of thing, because there's so much information in there, and it's just like almost impossible for a casual user like me, or your average Joe to kind of like go through all of this information, with like, especially if you don't have much time, like I've got quite a young family and whatnot, and I barely get enough time on the Spectrum or the Mega65, so I thought that I would spend a bit of time to do this. And I was working on this the other day, well, about a week ago now, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I had to upgrade my Mega65. And because it had been like quite a few months since I was last on the Mega65, I was like, oh my God, like what do I do? It's just like I have no idea how to operate this machine. And I'm too lazy to read the manual, so there you go. So I bring up Fred. Why did I choose Fred? Apparently he was one of the inventors of the Commodore 65, and yeah, I have some family members called Fred also, so it seemed appropriate. So, dear Fred, what's your question? Well, who invented the Mega65? So it says here, like, it was developed by a team led by Associate Professor Gardner Stephen, yeah, Paul Stephen, yeah. Okay. Where is Paul Gardner based? So this kind of proves that, like, it's just using, so here I'm asking like a very general question about one of the people which is involved in this project. I think I know where he lives, but I think he's in Australia. And but according to this, like, it doesn't really know, because it's basically just using the corpus of knowledge which I provided to it. So it's not going off to the internet and pulling down information. But what it is doing is kind of like massaging the messages into a kind of more readable format, yeah? Okay, let's get on to the meat of things. How do I upgrade my Mega65? Had it for a year or so. So I'm just asking a very general question here. So according to the book, to upgrade your Mega65, follow these steps carefully. So I have to apologize for the formatting, like it's kind of quite difficult to format, but so install the latest Mega65 in slot 1. Use the procedure described earlier. Yeah, to ensure you have to look at school. So what? Described earlier. Okay, so how do I install a core into slot 1? I can't remember how to do it as I'm old. I hope it's got a sense of humor, this. I wonder how you could program a sense of humor into this. To install, you can follow the steps. Remove the SD card, from the Mega65. I wonder if I can remember like my previous session, because I was working on it earlier on. According to the Mega65 book, to install a core into slot 1, you can follow these steps. Okay, so yeah, you do that. Connect the SD card to your PC. Copy the desired core file to the root of the SD card. Safely eject the SD card from your PC. So if you make this not automatically select slot 1. So no scroll key or turning on a device. Oh, then to flash the core into slot 1, follow the flashing procedure. Okay, so let's get more information on step 8. Sorry. Can you be more specific on step 8? See if it remembers what step 8 is. These things normally have a context window of a few thousand tokens. Okay, so it kind of got its knickers in a twist here. So, one second, what was the thing here? To flash the core into slot 1, follow the flashing procedure. How do I flash a core into slot 1? On the core menu. Okay, press return, flash the core slot, allow the flashing process to complete. This may take several minutes. So you kind of have to be maybe a little bit direct, but yeah. So that was pretty good because I've done that before. Oh, I forgot to format the SD card. Does formatting this flashing so the classic, I forgot to format the SD card. I can't quite remember the process, but so this kind of reaffirming, you need to explicitly format the SD card using the utility. Yeah, here are the steps for that. Yep, and then delete everything. Okay, so I'm such an ignoramus, I forgot to format the card. Yeah. Ooh, you know, like when I flash the card, okay, yeah, so what other things can we do? Maybe programming, okay. How do I start off with programming the Mega65? Yeah, so it's, you know, like, I just find this so much more convenient than reading a book, honestly. I think I'm just being brainwashed into this new world order of just asking on demand sort of thing. It's probably a bad habit, but it is what it is. Move with the times and all. So Mega65 book, start off with programming on the Mega65 is straightforward. Okay, famous last words. Here are the steps. Power on your Mega65. When you switch on the Mega65, it will take a couple of seconds to initialize and it will display a ready prompt. Okay, let's be a complete stubborn buffoon and say I don't see the ready prompt when I switch it on. Okay. What does it say here? Okay, there are a few steps you can take to trouble. Check the connections. Oh, here we go. Intro disk. You can press the /. Okay, that's what I was doing wrong. Yeah. Okay, let's say I'd like to animate a dot on the screen. How do I do that? Maybe animate is the wrong word there. Maybe move would be a more appropriate word. Yeah. There we go. Here we go. Dip the dot. So dot I. Draw the dot. Okay. Get key. Wait for the next key. Yep. Okay. I think it's. Does that mean like every time you press the key it will move? Yeah. I'd like to move the dot up and down, left and right with the AWSD keys. Okay, that's not really a key combination I like, but maybe it understands it. Okay, let's see what it says. Okay, this is, according to the book, you can move the cursor with using various keys. Using the cursor keys. Okay, so yeah. Print the dot. Okay. I'd like to move a dot, not a O letter. Okay. Yeah, it's more like it. Okay. Awesome. Okay, guys, I think that's enough of a demo, but I'm sure there's like many advanced things in here that you could possibly query. Like, there's one last thing. How do I make a start making sounds from the SID chip? I don't know anything about this topic. Which is true, I know how to do this. Bit of a typo there, see if it overcomes my bad spelling. Yep. According to the book, to start making sounds, you can use the sound command. Play. So there you go, it gives you a kind of a general gist. So here, jiffies per sound. Is there any jiffy experts out there? I don't know what a jiffy is, sorry. I'm just like, I don't know anything, sorry. That's the only thing I know, is nothing. So, what is a jiffy? Remember, there are 50 jiffies per sound with PAL. What the heck is a jiffy? Comments, please. I don't know what a jiffy is. A jiffy bag? A jiffy. Okay, gang. Better call it a wrap there. But thanks for viewing. If you made it this long, I'll try to put it up on GitHub if anybody wants to play with it. But just a bit of a disclaimer: if you do want to mess around with it, there's a lot of garbage in here. Actually, I've been trying lots of different ways and stuff and different queries to see which was better. I also like I don't have it there, but I tried different ways to embed the Docker and stuff. But for this to work, you would need to have like an OpenAI key, which you just go to the OpenAI website, you sign in, and then you hand over your hard-earned cash, which is like $5 or so, and then you have access, and then you can put that into an environment variable. I'll try to put some instructions there, and there's a lot of other things that you have to do. You need to use Docker to kind of get this running and stuff, but I might try to put it into the GitHub with some README and whatnot sort of thing to get you started if you want. If you're desperate to try this, which you're probably not, just comments. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Thanks so much, okay? Bye.